Happy Pisces lunar eclipse, aka full moon. This will be at 4 degrees in Pisces. Now, a full moon or a lunar eclipse is when the sun and moon are opposite each other. That's a full moon. And what makes it an eclipse is that it is near the south node and north node. So these are at the ecliptical points. So with this Pisces lunar eclipse, which is a full moon, you'll notice that the moon is in Pisces, and then directly opposite that at 4 degrees is the sun and Mercury in Virgo. Mercury is in rulership here, so this is very important. And it's only at 5 degrees, so it's a 1 degree difference between the sun and the moon that is opposite in Pisces. So it's very, very close to this eclipse, full moon, lunar eclipse energy. Now, eclipses are very powerful energy. It is a huge collection of energy because of the north node and the south node, and often they only really occur a few times a year. And the Virgo Pisces axis and eclipses are almost finished because the nodes are moving into or have started to move into Leo and Aquarius. So we're finishing up this story and this eclipse series with the Virgo Pisces energy. But when we're dealing with Pisces, because that is where this lunar eclipse is, this is all about surrender, transcendence, isolation, rest, retreat, intuition, spirituality, institutions, the hidden. It's also very like mystical energy, very creative energy, artistic, poetry. It can also link to things like charity, vulnerable people. And by that, I mean like migrants, I mean the elderly. Like when you think about in Australia, for example, we have like disability payments, we have Centrelink payments for job seekers, so people that are looking for employment. We have obviously the elderly pension. That's all like government payments or like kind of charity. So it's like that cohort, the vulnerable cohort. So anything that kind of links to that energy of like a lot of people linking Jesus to Pisces, the two fish, all of that kind of comes into this Pisces story. And Pisces is a water sign, so this is going to be a very interesting lunar eclipse, keeping all that in mind. Now, this lunar eclipse in Pisces is also square Uranus, which is in Gemini. So I do suspect there are going to be some different stories collectively around that Pisces energy and the themes, and some of those are going to be quite shocking. The information or the gossip, it's all going to be very, very shocking because Uranus is sudden changes and shocks, and then Gemini energy is communication, social media. It's all of that kind of chitter-chatter, gossip, all that kind of energy. It's also like transport as well, and bridges, all that kind of Gemini energy, trade as well. So, I guess obviously everything that's happening with the US and trade and the economy, because Gemini is the merchants, the trade, as well as phones, cars, transport, like I mentioned. And we do still need to bring that Sun, Mercury, Virgo energy into this story as well, which is to be of service, like the healthcare, health, work, employees. So we're going to be asking some big questions about what is real, what is reality, and what is fake, what is a daydream, what is an illusion, because that energy is the Pisces, the hidden, secretive, mystical, confusing, fake thing that's all Pisces energy, yeah. It's like a fantasy. Virgo is like the reality, it's real, it's earthy, it's grounded. It's like the big reality check. And then you got to go through Gemini, the air energy, and Uranus in there, just shaking it up, making it a bit chaotic, a bit more confusing, sudden shocks and changes. So there's going to be some interesting energy happening.